Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. How about that new KISW face mask, huh? Oh, yeah. Listen, you want to protect yourself from the COVID, and you want to look cool, we got you covered. Also, you want to help out the Washington State Nurses Association. That help. I mean, all that happens when you buy a KISW face mask, whether you do the skull version or the camo version. They are available now at KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to be mixed, and it's time to turn down for tequila. What? Tequila. Oh, okay. Tequila on a Tuesday. Tequila. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, let's get to our contestant today. We got Michael in Port Orchard. Michael, are you there?
Yep.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Michael will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Michael, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. You ready?
Yep.
If you were given a quarter, 1 cent, 2 dimes, and a nickel, how many cents would you have in total?
51 cents.
Yes. Whom did Gene Siskel share co-hosting duties with on At the Movies?
Oh,
That's going to be a tough one.
pass.
Who succeeded Ronald Reagan as the 41st president? Well,
George Bush.
yes. What gas makes up approximately 74% of the sun's mass?
Nitrogen?
No.
Oxygen.
No.
Pass.
On a map, what state is directly above Pennsylvania?
New York.
Yes. In what decade was Eddie Van Halen born?
40.
No.
30.
No.
50.
Yes. What is the second most spoken language in the world?
Spanish.
Yes. Who is the tallest female member of the cast of Friends?
Pass.
What sports Hall of Fame is located in Cooperstown? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correct.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he get the last one?
Yeah. He said it.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I heard it.
I was wondering why you were cheering. Boy, I couldn't even hear that. All right. Well, congratulations anyway.
Yeah,
That helps.
I have my headphones super loud when that happens too, so I can hear that because, I mean, the sounder happened right at that moment, but
Yeah.
he got the correct answer.
Good job.
I bet Steve will get that one.
Look who it is.
Oh, hey, it's Steve.
Hi.
How you doing?
Super duper.
Are you ready?
All right.
If you were given a quarter, 1 cent, 2 dimes, and a nickel, how many cents would you have in total?
51 cents.
Yes. Whom
Matt.
did Whom did Gene Siskel share co-hosting duties with on At the Movies?
Jeez, Brad, that's an old question.
Roger Ebert.
Yes. Who succeeded Ronald Reagan as the 41st president?
Bush.
Yes.
George Bush.
What gas makes up approximately 74% of the sun's mass?
Methane.
No.
Butane.
No.
Air.
No.
Hydrogen.
No. Yeah. On a map, what state is directly above Pennsylvania?
What state is New Jersey?
No.
Massachusetts.
No.
New York.
Yes. In what decade was Eddie Van Halen born?
Oh crap! He turned 66 today. So whatever it is, minus 66. 50s.
Yes. What is the second most spoken language in the world?
Spanish.
Yes. Who is the tallest female member of the cast of Friends?
Phoebe.
No.
Lisa Kudrow.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You win 7-6.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. You got the character first, but then you got the actress. Congratulations on your win.
I have a question, though. Well, when it comes to presidents, sometimes you don't take Roosevelt as an answer. So what's the rule? Can we just say the last name? Because we have 2 Bushes and 2 Roosevelts. I'm just trying to show them what I'm playing.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I was just going to accept Bush on that one, or George Bush, as long as you.
And that doesn't work either.
No, it doesn't, because technically.
Now I got to know his middle initial. Isn't it? Is it George H. Bush?
Yes.
But it's also George H.W. Bush. That's what they go by.
Right.
So I would say Junior. Let's just say Junior. If anybody,
but he's the older one.
No, older Bush.
No, but I mean when you're trying to. George Bush is the regular.
Senior.
Yeah, George Senior, George Junior. I suppose.
But is he a junior?
Well, I mean, which is
gotta be.
I mean,
does
he
son.
Have to be?
I mean,
you're a junior if you're the son.
But if he doesn't have the exact same name, does he have the exact same name?
I don't know if middle
Bush.
names matter.
Yeah, middle names don't matter when you're talking about
middle
junior.
names matter with the designation.
I have no idea. That's why I'm asking. But yeah, I should actually do the differential because I do with Roosevelt. So you're not wrong. But both of them said Bush. So I was all right.
Either way was fine. I just want to know the rules. So if I have to play Steve, I don't want to.
I feel you.
I want to get it.
I understand.
I want to know the rules, man.
And then you did figure out the only one that you didn't get correct that you got to was hydrogen. It is the one that makes up 74% of the sun's mass.
That's a lot of mass.
It is. But you still won, so congrats, Steve.
People have to play better. I need a song. Hey, there's a guy in Oklahoma. Now, look, a lot of us have a lot of time in our hands for whatever reason, if we're not working or whatever, or we can't go anywhere. So this guy decided last year, because of the pandemic, he was going to do something really cool. He spent 4 months turning his van into the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo.
Awesome.
He said he did this because he just wanted to make people smile, which it will. I mean, if you see this guy going by, you're going to go, hey, that's awesome. And he's now using it as a mobile vending machine with part of the proceeds going to charity.
You know, I think there's a Mystery Machine somewhere here in the Northwest.
There is.
Okay, I thought I saw it on the road one time, and it made my day.
Yeah, some people have seen it down in Tacoma and Lakewood as well, so I think it's kind of down around that area.
I like the idea this guy turned it into a business.
That's pretty cool, and he has he's doing it for a good reason as well. It's nice he's making money for some charity.
Yeah.
I hope he offers Scooby snacks.
Right.
Then he might get arrested for drug deals.
Yeah, that's the thing, because we all believe the Scooby snacks were LSD or something.
Mystery Machine would be one that I would absolutely geek out. I remember when I went to a SummerSlam one of the times in Los Angeles, they had the Mystery Machine set up with like a couple people dressed as Scooby-Doo characters. I'm trying to find the picture, and it was like me and Munson both are just cheesing hard because we're in front of the Mystery Machine, because you feel like you're in the cartoon for a second.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And really, when you think about it, it's not that difficult to recreate. But it still is pretty cool to be standing in front of it.
What would be even easier, though, is to recreate the A-Team van. If you're going to do it, it's just a red stripe.
Oh, yeah.
That black van with a red stripe.
Oh, don't forget the spoiler on the top of it, too.
Oh, good point.
You need the spoiler. Okay, never mind. It's easier to do the Mystery Machine.
So if you're going to get a vehicle and turn it into what vehicle, what?
Oh, I want the 1960s Batmobile.
You want the Batmobile will be a little bit harder because you can't just find a car and then trick it out to look like the Batmobile.
Oh, I thought I was just get to do make-em-ups.
No, make-em-ups are fine.
Yeah, I don't know what I mean. What would be easy? A DeLorean maybe from Back to the Future?
Well, you'd have to get a DeLorean. Good luck with that.
See, Steve, I don't know. All the cool cars I like are not easy.
Yeah, I guess a van's the easiest. I mean, it's like, I'm sure you can find a van anywhere.
I mean, you could always do Herbie.
Herbie the Love Bug.
That
I've
easy.
seen that a bunch of times, and it makes me smile every time.
That is a good one, yeah.
Better than putting eyelashes on your damn beetle.
Agreed.
Oh, those are adorable.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, if you're a 17-year-old girl.
Well,
really?
Or a 69-year-old lady.
Nice.
Yeah. There we go.
Speaking of which.
Yes?
We got a...
Wow. Okay. What happened? What
I got a tweet from Adam Lee. Said at the beginning of January, I've been tracking Beat Mig's stats for all live games. As of yesterday and maintaining through today's first game, your average score, 6.9. Thought you'd like to know.
Oh, wow. I love that somebody's doing it. Talk about like having, you got a little time in your hands, people doing mystery machines, people are keeping track of your stats.
So some mystery machines at Big Tom's Burgers in Olympia quite frequently. Big Tom's Burger and Restaurant in Olympia has a mystery machine.
I have never been to Big Tom's Burgers, but it sounds like a place to go.
Another mystery machines at Big Tom's. I need to try Big Tom's.
You know, I mean, when this is all over, I got to take my buddies down and have a game day at Olympic Cards and Games. I think I'm saying the name right.
Gabby's
It's
Olympic
Gabby's
Cards.
place.
Yeah.
Gabby's
Olympia?
What's that?
Is it Olympia?
Well, it's Lacey.
Yeah,
okay.
Olympia Lacey.
On your way.
But I mean, we'll go to Big Tom's and then we'll go hang out at Gabby's all day. I want to do a weekend down there. And
Go to Old School Pizza.
Oh, I forgot they're down there too.
The best
That's a
pizza.
great idea.
I was so excited to eat it when we went there. I spilled the cheese all over myself.
Good job.
Yeah, it was great.
So you guys
Also,
should come
Vic's
along.
Pizza as well. There's a couple great pizza joints in Olympia.
So I want to spend it, like I would probably get a hotel somewhere down there and spend the weekend so that I could game with my buddies, but go to dinner at all those joints. You know, it basically would be a staycation kind of, sort of. But I want to
Are
do
you
that.
bringing weed? It's not like a stoner thing.
No. our drug is the board games.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Are you bringing weed?
Yeah.
We used to go to Olympia all the time. My old band, we'd play so many shows there. I felt like I was there every weekend. It's such it's just a cool area. I'm basing it on 15 years ago. I haven't been in Olympia much since.
Yeah.
But I always love going down there because it just had its own vibe.
Yeah, last time I was there, it was cool, but it's been a while now that I think about it. And it might have been the last time when I went down there to see Gabby, so I don't know.
Oh, someone says Big Tom's has two different mystery machines. One is an apocalypse version.
Ooh, I'd love to see that. Oh, that's fun.
Someone said I would go with the where the crap. Where the hell the text go?
I don't know what happened, man. I was just looking right at it.
I've seen the 18 van on First and Pine. One person.
Oh, there's
said,
an 18 van that we have around here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. So we got people that, you know what? They're making it happen.
Another mystery machine is also in Monroe.
All right. I want to see a Batmobile then. Somebody make a Batmobile.
And a lot of people have texted this one. That's what I was trying to find. The Jurassic Park Jeep. I've seen that around a lot.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome when you're driving around like on a freeway and you look over and there's a Jurassic Park Jeep and you're like, where are we going? Are we running or are we heading towards something?
That's nice. That's pretty sweet. So there's a guy that made a post on Twitter that ended up trending, and he asked this. He said, "What movie makes you cry no matter how many times you've seen it?"
Ooh.
And he's got 4 that do it for him. We'll see if you guys hit the 4. You know, one of the 4 anyway.
Oh, man, that's a good question.
You know, it's funny.
Try not to watch sad.
A lot of these,
I stay away from sad movies for a reason.
A lot of these are, make sense. But it's really interesting. There's a couple of Marvel movies in here that I don't understand. I think
Daredevil. Daredevil made me cry.
Oh, that made you cry because it was so bad?
Yeah,
I'm with you on that.
Actually did make me cry in the theaters and had nothing to do with sadness. I was just really tired that day. And I was doing a billion things. I went to the screening for Daredevil, and I was there. And as I'm watching it, I got you get overtired, and sometimes you just get a little teary-eyed. And I sniffled, too, at the same time.
Wow.
And so I did that, and all of a sudden, some teariness is going over, and the person sitting next to me looks at me just with disgust, are you crying? Like, no. It looked like I was crying. And
it sounded like you were crying, too.
Right, I was sniffling. Last time I cried in the theater, though, was Marley and Me.
You saw that at the theater?
That's understandable.
Terrible idea, Rev.
Yeah.
And I was mental. I prepped myself. You will not cry. I know that this is going to be a story. It involves a dog. I'm going to cry. I really hyped myself up to be ready and not cry. And it just took one person sniffling in that theater, and it was just it was like a domino effect. Once that person started sniffling and crying, another person started, and everybody then started sniffling and crying.
Oh, damn.
And it was just the most pathetic thing in the world to be in a theater full of people, just all of us are crying.
Well, that's what the movie's about, though.
I wish I would have watched that at home.
Yeah, right?
Well, everybody agrees with you, though. Pretty much any movie, what they put on this list was any movie with a dog.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All Dogs Go to Heaven made me cry.
Yeah.
That's a cartoon.
Danny, I know that you're on this list, Danny.
Titanic.
That's the one.
Yeah, I honestly don't cry with Titanic anymore, though. It's gotten to grow numb to it.
You've watched it 800 times.
I watch it pretty much every
You're
morning.
desensitized, my friend. Yeah. People say Apollo 13.
I don't even remember.
Why?
Well, because they almost didn't get home.
Yeah, but they do get home.
Then there's triumphant tears.
Yeah, I mean, really.
I get teary-eyed still when I watch Miracle and they won the gold and they're all standing there on the podium.
Yeah, and I got teary-eyed.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I got teary-eyed with Captain America and during Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, Avengers Endgame is on here. Oh, yeah, on your left. How do you not cry at that?
Oh no, I was thinking more along the lines of Mjolnir.
Oh, that too.
Basically, spoiler alert, when the big reveal happens and everyone's coming back, from that point to the end of the movie, I did not stop crying. And I have not been able to watch it again because I know it would just be tears.
See, when I went into the Avengers, I knew the big spoiler alert thanks to one of our texters about Iron Man.
Yeah.
And so I went into it fully prepared for that. So I didn't start crying in that part, but like everyone around me was, and my wife started tearing up, and she's not even a comic book fan. Like, she started tearing up because it's a pretty powerful moment. I just look at her and go, "You're such a wimp." She's like, "How are you not crying and I'm crying?" I'm like, "Well, I already knew what was happening." She's like, "You didn't tell me?" I'm like, "No, I didn't want to spoil that for you, but I knew."
I didn't want to spoil you crying while I wasn't.
I was like, in my head, I was like, this might be the one time where I get to have fun with it. Because she always makes fun of me whenever I get teary-eyed. She's like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "No, stop looking at me. You won't know."
But you know what? You don't have to be a comic book fan to cry at that. They set that up pretty well. If you remember in Avengers Endgame,
great
with his kid,
yeah.
And everything he had to lose. So they set that up nicely. Like, here's the guy that dies, the guy that really had the best life, without doing anything. Mm-hmm. So there was a nice message there for anybody that wanted a message.
I'm trying to think of the last one. Peanut Butter Falcon. That got me a little teary-eyed.
Oh yeah, okay.
That was a really cool movie, though.
Big Fish, The Green Mile, and Saving Private Ryan are in the top list for everybody.
The Green Mile, yeah.
Yeah. But here's this one. Thor and Thor the Dark World, people were crying over.
Because they were watching them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember anything about Thor that I wanted to cry over, and The Dark World is barely remember that, but I know it wasn't good.
What about the Marine 3? Is that on there?
Is that the one with the Miz?
Yeah, I think so.
And why did I know that?
The Marine 3 has been called.
And I think Thor the Dark World was, spoiler alert, when Thor's mother is no longer with us.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
I forgot about that.
And
You're
that
right.
whole scene with Loki and stuff.
But they did that. They did a nice redo that anyway.
Right.
In the Avengers.
One text want to know, where did Charlotte's Web make it on this list, BJ?
Yeah, really.
Or How to Train a Dragon.
Any Pixar movie. Even though those aren't Pixar movies.
Toy Story 3.
Any of them.
God, yes.
Try not to.
Any of them. That's why I wouldn't watch that new one, Soul. I was like, I do not want to be crying on Christmas. Because everybody, I already was with Wonder Woman 84, but then everyone said, Soul also got released on Disney Plus. You ought to check that out. And I'm like, hey, no, but it's a Pixar movie. I'm going to cry.
I didn't cry at that one, actually.
Really?
No, it was actually.
You think it's safe?
I don't know. I think it's super inspirational, but I didn't actually cry at that one.
Okay. I hear it's good stuff. I mean, I hear
super
Soul,
good.
I hear Soul's
Super
really,
good.
really good. I gotta be in the mood though, because I'm like, all right, let me feel emotional just in case. Just in damn case. It is time for listeners on the loose. You know what you got to do. You got to pick the topic. You got to guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Your calls, your texts at 917 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
With prices soaring at the pump, filling up can be stressful. That's why Discover has your back with cashback. Use Discover to earn 5% cash back at gas stations and Target, now through June, on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate. We know every dollar matters right now, but you can count on us. Get up to $75 cash back this quarter with your Discover It card. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/rewards.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. Brought to you by Palace Law. Listeners on the Loose is where you pick the topic, you guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. So if you got questions for us, a little AMA action, or perhaps maybe you just want to... AMA, baby. Or maybe you just decide that people need to hear what you have to say. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. But Steve does have a rule.
It has to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Somebody says, Danny, you have terrible taste in movies.
What I
Soul, the movie was absolute trash.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, it's the first bad review I've heard of that movie.
Yeah. Oh, someone said no tears for me during Soul, but great movie.
It's such a good movie, and especially because it's something that kind of takes a look at like mental health and like how you kind of like look at yourself with it.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought we were talking about the airplane movie with Snoop Dogg.
Soul Plane.
That's Soul Plane, yeah.
I love that movie.
Do you really?
You've never seen it?
No.
Oh, classic film.
What's it rated, Vicky?
It's probably rated
It should
10%.
be rated R. Oh, like Rotten Tomatoes rating?
Yeah.
Rated R for really bad?
Yeah.
It's not great.
So the tomato meter gives it 18%, but the audience score is 51%.
Oh, great movie.
Okay, that doesn't define a great movie, 51%. That just means that it's the people that like that kind of stuff, half of them liked it.
Have you not seen it?
Oh, I have. That's why I'm telling you. I should say I saw some of it, and then I decided not to watch the rest of it.
You gave up on it?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that movie was not for me.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I mean, look, if you liked it,
Tom
that's
Arnold,
good.
Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Oh, is that one of Kevin Hart's first movies, I wonder? Because that's an old movie, isn't it?
2004.
Yeah, I don't think I
crazy
knew.
to say it's an old movie, but that's 16, 17 years ago.
That's an old movie.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't think I knew about Kevin Hart back then. All right.
Wow, its budget was $16 million to make, and it but it made $14.8 million. Didn't even make enough to pay it back.
Oh,
man, people are missing out.
Yeah, I guess everybody missed out.
I'm going to rewatch it. I'll let you know how it is.
There are movies I ask you to watch, and you're going to watch that again.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
I saw a television show yesterday, though.
Wow, you're a special
nice.
boy. I like how he looks at me like, look what I did. I turned on the TV all by myself.
Because I wonder if you guys have suggested this television show, and I just went in one ear and out the other, but now we finally watched it because my buddy J Mac suggested it, and I was like, we should check this out.
So if J Mac says it's okay, then it's okay, fine.
It's on Peacock.
Oh,
that's my new thing.
Oh, I don't know about Peacock. It shows a whole lot of. Could have been. I don't think it was me.
New thing.
It's my new thing.
All right, what'd you watch?
Yellowstone.
Oh, is that the
Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
He's like a rancher, he's like the bigwig of ranching in his area in Montana, and then he's got the Native American casinos that are trying to get over his land, and then also the people that want to build on his land.
I've heard great stuff about that show, but I have no interest in it because I'm not a Western guy.
But it's set in modern times. It's not a Western, because that was keeping me from it.
I always thought that was the case.
That's what was keeping me from it. And my buddy's like, no, the whole thing is about this old school rancher guy he's still living in the old days, but he's surrounded by people that want to modernize his land. And so I've only one episode deep, so don't ask me to give you the full recap of the show.
Well, here's the thing. Do you and your wife like it?
Yeah, dude. It's good.
Wow. See, I don't think anybody on this show is watching Yellowstone. So I don't think you heard anything from us about it. But
how about that? Thank you, J-Mac.
Yeah, J-Mac actually turned you on to cool.
Well, I listened to him because he also was a fan of Money Heist, and both of us were geeking out because we were talking on the phone and we were like, wait, you're watching that? You watched that too? So then he suggested that. I'm like, well, I could trust you.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Money Heist for my wife.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Though Joey Dees says Money Heist is great. So if Joey Dees, he has good taste because I trained him. So,
It seems like he trained you more.
Oh, is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
Who do you think started him? I mean, who do you think brought him to the movies when he was a little movie kid?
Yeah, but you'll like something, and then if Joey says it's not good, then your opinion will change.
Yeah. You guys
He's
think
your tastemaker.
You guys think that? Because we disagree on a lot, but for some reason you guys don't notice when we disagree on stuff.
I guess we don't pick up on that. But the funny thing is, Joey started watching Money Heist, the subtitled version, because he didn't realize that it was dubbed in English as well on Netflix.
Oh, so you could? It's basically it is. If Money Heist is foreign.
Yes,
so
I think Spain.
It's Spanish speaking.
Yeah.
So either you do the subtitles or you can get the dubbed. And Joey watched the subtitle version.
I didn't know that it was even like a foreign show until like midway through the first episode when like the voices aren't aligning, and then you realize they're just actors overdubbing the actors that are on the show. And it was fine. Like once you get past that for a half a second, it's great. But Joey's been into it subtitled, and then he's like, "Oh," I told him, I'm like, "There's a dubbed version." He's like, "I should check that out," but he went back to subtitle because he's too used to the voices that he's been watching it that way. So like his mind can't, connect with the show anymore if he watches the dub version, which I thought was kind of funny.
Well, my wife and I are artsy, so we'll be able to handle the subtitle.
If you want to
version.
read, go ahead.
We watch like water for chocolate. Steve, I have hearing issues. I'm reading everything.
We'll just subtitle it in English as well. Double down.
Here's the problem: is that I don't know if that'll be any better, to be honest with you, because if the voices don't match the lips, I don't know if that's going to help me. So I might as well read anyway.
A lot of people are saying Yellowstone is the best. It's a great show. One person says like Sons of Anarchy on horseback.
Oh, really?
Another person says Yellowstone. It's Superman's parents before he crashed to Earth.
Oh, that is a good point because he was a farmer on that one.
Another person, Yellowstone's the best, and it gets intense. It's a must-watch.
Ooh, okay.
And Randy says that the daughter's badass and hot.
Is it? Of course, that's always a reason to watch a show.
Yeah.
Is it free, or do you have to start paying for some episodes? Do you know?
I started season 1, episode 1 on Peacock just with my Xfinity membership. I'm not paying for Peacock yet until the WWE goes over there.
I heard that there was a show Brave New World.
You get ads though.
Yeah. Oh, you go.
They're
okay.
Like 40 seconds long.
All right. The ads don't bother me so much, especially when I've got enough services. I can't add another one. I just can't. Don't ask me.
No. As of right now, if you have Xfinity, you have Peacock.
I do. Okay, good.
You have to create a membership, like a username and all that crap.
But it's free.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. I mean, I have that part of it. I'll have to see. I get a lot of bad information lately, so I don't know. But somebody told me that there was another way that you can only get so much. But I'm just going to let you keep watching until you tell me something different.
Yeah, it's
as far as how many episodes you can get.
Well, as of right now, I got episode 1.
Good job, man.
So,
yeah, I heard.
Someone said Yellowstone is free.
Oh, sweet. All right, then. Well, I've heard good things about it. So if it's, there's no reason not to watch it then.
Dude,
at that point.
I stood away. I was staying away from this show because I thought it was just based in Western times.
Yes,
and I'm like,
so did I.
I don't know about that. And then the minute I saw like a current, like a newer version of a car, I perked up. I'm like, okay, this is a show I can pay attention to.
And I think
it's sad, but it's true.
I think I am confusing it with another Old West show. Katie Sackhoff, we know, Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica. She's at Longmire, I think it's called.
I've heard of Longmire.
And so that's an Old West show. So I guess I was confusing Yellowstone with Longmire. Okay. Because Katie Sackhoff is not in Yellowstone.
They should do a parody of it and call it Jellystone, and it's Yogi Bear, and he's like all violent.
Hey! Wow. I'm going to kill
all
you
violent because someone ate his picnic basket.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you for that picnic basket. Oh, Yogi, don't kill them. Just make them suffer.
But dude, I'm not even a Kevin Costner guy. Everything about this show is like not meant for me. And Kevin Costner's badass in this show.
Kevin Costner has his moments. That poor guy.
Usually just when he has a baseball bat in his hand. Otherwise, he sucks.
Oh, I don't know. When he's dancing with wolves, he's pretty good. I have to say. And don't forget, when he's an officer and a gentleman. See, that's a problem. If he's only an officer or only a gentleman, it doesn't work for him. He's got to be both. But, Kevin jumped the shark with Waterworld. I think Waterworld just sunk everybody like Kevin Costner.
Longmire is set in modern times, according to texters, though.
That is, too? Yeah. They look like cowboys. I'm sorry.
They could be cowboys in the 20th.
I mean, it looks like it looks like the cowboy. All right.
Yeah, modern Western crime drama. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and it's old. It premiered on A&E in 2012.
Oh wow, she's been doing it that long. All right, Katie.
Yeah, there's 6 seasons. Good gosh.
Oh, you mean it's done?
I don't know.
Yeah, Yellowstone's 3 seasons. I think they started like 2018.
Oh, so where have been people watching that?
I have no idea.
All right. Okay. All right.
Maybe some like dark cable underground.
Dark cable.
The dark web.
And it looks like Longmire ended in 2017, but you can watch it now on Netflix.
Yeah. All right then. Well, I won't. I've got other things I'm doing. I don't even know if I'll get Yellowstone at least, but who knows? I mean, come on, Vic. I only got so much time.
Looks like it was on the Paramount Network before that.
The Paramount Network? I thought they were just doing a Paramount.
I don't know, man.
Oh, maybe it was a Paramount like cable channel because now they're doing Paramount Plus. Okay, because Paramount Plus is something that's going to be happening soon. So maybe there was a Paramount Network channel.
Hell if I know.
There's a lot of, I know, it's very confusing.
It's on the Peacock.
Confusing.
I was going to call it something shorter, but I don't think that's something you could say on the air.
Nope.
Catch it on the...
My girlfriend really wants to sign up for the Discovery Plus now. which is like all the Food Network and
Oh,
home
boy.
shows, and
See?
it's $5 a month, and you get all these like Joanna Gaines and Bobby Flay and everything. And I was
Oh,
like,
man,
there's
that's-
Can you just
another
get them
one?
as it is on demand? Or
I would think so, but apparently they have new shows
got
that are going to
stuff,
come
Steve.
out.
They got Plus.
Giada and Bobby in Italy.
Yeah. Ooh,
and
Giada. They're
I know
all
Giada's great.
I mean, they're all trying to get you cash. At that point, you'll be like, we were complaining about cable and the price. And
They say, yeah, well, I average $47 or $50 a month people are paying on streaming services.
yeah, that's insanity. Okay, man.
Very important text, though.
Yeah.
Can someone tell BJ that people still ride horses in 2021?
Yeah.
They do?
And they're cowboys?
The cowboy hats are still for sale.
All right, fair enough. You pick the topic, you guide the show. It's listeners on the loose, 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. Your calls, your texts, we got more of them at 9:33 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999.
So a few people have been texting you guys to talk about television shows. Are you guys still watching WandaVision? I still haven't watched it yet.
I don't think you're going to, and you would hate us if you did.
That's kind of why I want to watch it. It's been a while since I've had a reaffirmation of why I hate you guys, so I feel like this would be a good.
Rev made a very good point, and I think this was a mistake. And Rev, do you remember the point you made about what they did for the critics? You know, they let the critics watch the show early.
Yeah, so basically they dropped 2 episodes for the normal people on the first time they put it out there, but the critics got to see 3 episodes.
And it's important because we all just got to see the 3rd episode,
which is the one that just dropped this last Friday.
Yeah. And that one, stuff happened where you go, okay, all right, all right. Now I'm starting to see, maybe there's some cool action about to happen. You got to see, if you will, the real world as opposed to the sitcom hell they've been giving us.
Okay.
And I think that's why they gave the critics 3 episodes, because I feel like if they just gave them 2 episodes, the critics would go, I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Yeah, they kind of slow rolled everybody when it came down to that. But right now, since you can watch the 3 that are out there, if you've waited, it might be a good time to watch it because you kind of get into some of the nitty gritty when it gets down to it now.
Yeah, I agree. It really wets your whistle. It really, really does. But it really is the end of that 3rd episode that you go, okay, all right, now I know something's going on, and you guys just aren't going, hey, we're going to just give you this, and you're going to take it. You're going to take it. Yeah, I mean, so.
What I love is that it's been fun to watch people talk about this show as like an outsider because it's very polarizing. But the one thing I think everybody sees eye to eye on, whether you like it or hate it, everyone says it's weird.
Yes.
But some people are like, it's really weird, and I love it because of that. And other people are like, it's really weird, I can't stand it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's kind of funny that something could be so weird and make people either love or hate it.
It's nostalgic for me because I love this trip through the sitcoms they're taking me through because I lived through all of these sitcoms. Well, I didn't live through I Love Lucy except for the reruns because I wasn't alive. But it was beautiful to see the different homages they paid. And you can go watch the Easter egg videos that people put up to see that all the tributes they paid to all the different shows. Like, I didn't realize they tributed the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Yeah, I didn't know that, or Dick Van Dyke, because I didn't watch those shows. But when I watched some of the other ones when I was younger. So it's the same thing with me when it comes down to that. But also, I get if you didn't watch those sitcoms ever,
it means
you're
nothing.
Not gonna like it.
Yeah,
because it's cheesy, but it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So, Steve, you called it. It's weird, and you'll either like the weird or hate the weird. But at least by episode 3, if you're not in by episode 3, like, okay, I'm interested, I want to see where this is going, then you're not going to like the show ever, in my opinion.
Someone needs our advice.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Hey, guys, I need your advice. My girlfriend wants to have a threesome with another guy.
Oh, boy.
She's quite a bit younger than me. I'm 54. She's 30. She's mentioned having a threesome with one of my older friends since our last date. I'll admit, on our first date, when she brought it up, I thought that was just innocent flirt talk, and I could be okay with it. Now that we're 3 years in, I'm not so sure anymore. I'm wondering if that might be a deal breaker if I say no, as she started asking for it a lot more recently. What should I do?
Threesome. It's his girlfriend, right?
Yes. They've been together 3 years. He's 54. She's 30. She wants to bang another dude with him there, a.k.a. a threesome.
And if I heard him correctly, if I heard you read this correctly, she brought this up early on.
Yes.
Well, at this point of the ball game, it's like, you know what you're getting into. I don't know why if you don't want to do something like this, you can't blame her. It's like she didn't tell you. I mean, she didn't keep it from you.
I know, but I mean, I think about like on our first date, my wife ate mussels, and like she was not a fan of mussels, but she thought that it would be like, I would think she was weird if she didn't eat mussels. You know, she agreed to do something that she wasn't really down with, Granted, muscles are a little bit different than sausage. But you know what I mean?
But see, in this
and
case...
then eventually she's finally like, hey, I just want to let you know. This is before she was vegan. She's like, I just want to let you know, I think mussels are disgusting and I never want to eat those again. And I laughed it off. I'm like, why didn't you say it in the first place? I wouldn't have ordered them.
So at some point, he waited too long. Like, how long was this while you guys were dating?
This was day one, and then about a couple months into the relationship where she realized that I'm not going to end a relationship because she doesn't like mussels.
Yeah. My point is...
I'm talking about the fish, not flexing.
You make a good point, Steve. Sometimes people do things just to try because they're attracted to the other person, and they will lie. They will lie and go, I love wrestling or whatever, or you'll lie and...
I'll say, I kind of like wrestling.
Yeah.
By kind of, I mean, I watch it all the time.
But frankly, you and I don't have any... Well, I don't have any experience in this idea of doing multiple things with multiple people. Anybody in this room? I mean, I know one person, but I don't know if anybody else. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, the expert.
Oh, I was staring at your daughter waiting to see if we were going to find out something that we didn't know about. Like, I'm waiting to see if like an arm goes up.
No, of course you know in this room who's done that.
I am curious.
I was like, oh, this is going to get awkward.
No,
awesomely.
No, Sarah's not going to raise her hand. If she does, she better not. You haven't. No, you're not going to do it.
Have you? No.
Okay. You know what?
But you wants to,
I noticed
right?
that Joe didn't raise his hand, and he's not going to, though. Doesn't mean he hasn't. He's just not going to tell us.
Joe's fresh off of one, for all we know.
Oh, really?
You don't know what he does on those hiking trips when probably ducks away from his sister, says, I'll be right back. Gotta go to the bathroom. He meets up with these two girls. And
all right then. Okay.
A couple extra steps in.
Yeah, that's okay. Wonderful story.
No, I'm just speculating.
Are you speculating?
Right,
okay.
Back to Vicky.
Back to Vicky, the only one that really does have real life experience.
I am curious to see what he responded to after the first date. Like, oh yeah, we'll do that someday. Or he's
that sounds awesome.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Because that probably puts it in her head. Like, okay, we'll find the right time, the right person. But if he's like, you know what, I'm not sure, then that's kind of like on her too. It's like, okay, well, either you should have continued that conversation in the beginning and not be surprised that he's not really down for it 3 years later. It can make or break it. Really can.
I mean, do you feel like this relationship is long? I mean, unless they figure this out, I just don't think they're going to stay together.
Texture says, dude, do it. She's 30, you're 54. She's going to leave you eventually anyway. Have fun.
Wow. Well, there's that.
But what if he doesn't want to be involved in an intimate situation with another guy?
Well, there's that too.
Right.
I think what the problem is mostly, it's, at least for me, I know I've kind of gotten to this point where that sort of thing doesn't bother me when I don't have feelings attached. But once I start feeling something for somebody, it's like, okay, I don't know if I want to share.
Does it matter if it's the gender that's in the threesome? Like if it's another dude that's brought in or if it's another female, would that matter to you?
I think both would be awesome. I'd prefer another dude into the mix, but I know, like,
no, I'm talking about like securities, like you said, the longer you go, the longer you get into a relationship, is there, okay, I'll do it with this gender, but not that gender.
See, I think for me, it would definitely be easier. It's like, hey, another dude in the situation, right. But I think for the guy, he would feel weird. You would think, but if it was a girl brought into it, I know I would have a hard time with another girl sharing with a dude, because sometimes when you have another dude in the mix, he doesn't participate with the other dude in the mix.
And he can just be there for coaching purposes.
Exactly.
Guys like to coach each other up. You got this, brother.
Man.
That is a very good point. Usually, at least in the
bedroom, Flavor Flav.
Yeah. That's come on.
You got this. Come on, I expect better out of you. Get one more set in. Let's go.
That's about the only thing I think you'll see the average guy do is be the hype man.
Need me to spot you? I got you, bro chacho.
Yeah.
You need a Gatorade? Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. Bro chacho.
Sorry, I heard that in a YouTube video and I couldn't stop laughing.
That's amazing, just because it made me think of nachos, and I really want nachos. So.
This home workout guy, he always says, "What's up, my bro chachos?" And I laugh every time.
That is a great hybrid of two words that basically mean buddies, right?
Yeah.
My bro and my muchacho. Yeah. I like this. Yeah, brochacho is the best word ever.
I really want to open up a food truck and sell nachos with the bros. Nachos. That make nachos.
Brochacho nacho.
I love it.
Nachos.
Let's do it.
Somebody needs to open that place.
And that dish should have extra sausage in it.
Yeah. Yes. That one will be called the Steve.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I want it to be called the Steve.
I hope we've helped that texter. I'm not sure if we were, but I hope we were.
So.
Yeah.
I think the one guy said it. She's going to leave you anyway. Have fun. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but the thing is this. Again, it's not another woman being brought in. So if this guy is not attracted to men, it might not be a thing for him to do.
Now, could he go back and say, hey, I'll do that, but then we also have to do one with the woman as well?
Again, if you're she's going to leave you anyway, make whatever deal you can.
I think that's fair.
Get the most out of this ride.
I am going to try to get free cable out of the deal, maybe a couple more services. Paramount Plus is coming, so, I'll do whatever I can. Listen, you know what? How much time do I have? How many deals can I make?
Best of luck to you there, bro, Chacho.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Earlier, we were talking about things that like your family convinces you is normal, but then you find out that it's not. One person said, my mom made me believe that if I keep playing with my belly button would fall off. It took me till high school to find out that was a lie. LOL.
But part of your belly button does fall off. You don't know it because you're a little guy.
True.
Or a little gal for that matter. Yeah. That's kind of, there's some truth behind it, but it already happened. She's lying to you, telling you about something that already happened.
I remember when Tatum was born, I thought, okay, I got to choke up on the bat. I got to get a good cut in there. That way the belly button's not impacted. I'm thinking I'm going to impact how the belly button's going to look, not realizing they just have you cut the umbilical cord and then they take care of the rest after that. It's not.
Oh, you were really trying to shave close and really.
Well, I was like, how close do you need me to get closer? No, just cut the damn umbilical cord. This is just a moment. Don't overthink it, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so happy I didn't have to do any of that.
I'm so happy I did.
Oh, that seems
such an
so
awesome
scary.
moment.
I don't mind being there for the birth, but the cutting, I don't want to have to do anything that involves the equipment they're using because I would be afraid I would slip.
Well, they make it pretty idiot-proof.
Yeah, but then again, have you met me?
Yes,
yeah.
But you've met me, and I pulled it off just fine.
All right. I feel like, out of the two of us, when it comes to physical clumsiness, I might have you beat.
Yeah, but this involves scissors.
Yeah. I have really hurt myself with scissors a couple times in my life.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, I know. I don't. So I that would terrify me to have to cut the cord because I'd be like, I don't want to cut any. What if I hit her? What if I hit the kid?
I thought it'd been funny. I didn't do it, but I should have went and got one of those the children's the safety scissors.
That's what I would need.
The plastic one.
The two even the metal ones, but they're that dulled out scissors, and be like, oh, don't worry, I brought my own and pull those out.
I got this.
Yeah.
How difficult was it to cut? Because it's not like a piece of paper, right? You're cutting through.
I definitely squeezed hard to make sure that I didn't have to not at it. In other words, but it wasn't. Dude, it cut just fine. But it's definitely. It's not like cutting a piece of paper. It's like cutting a piece of cardboard.
I would have passed out. There's just no way.
I thought I would too, and I didn't.
Yeah,
that surprises me,
and especially because the adrenaline's going so much. I don't even remember. I know I did it, but I don't remember what it was like.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't cut anything else? See, that's the problem.
Well, I'm positive because my ex had a C-section.
Oh,
and so they.
Oh, you cut the stomach?
No, yes,
sir. We're going to need your help. We need you. Our doctor couldn't make it, and since you're cutting the cord anyway,
I got it. Yeah. No. Actually, they cut the umbilical cord, but they left enough on there so that way you could still go through the experience of it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So the kid's already out.
Yeah.
And it's already cut. Yeah, because I was going to say to see the kid being and then they bring you in while the cord's going into your wife's gut.
That'd be nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. And then at that point, do you feel like a loser? They already cut the cord, and they go, "Here you go, cut the cord."
No, not at all.
No,
get out of here.
It's there for just pomp and circumstance.
Who cuts a ribbon at the ceremony, and after the mayor gets over there, and the ribbon's already cut, they go, "Well, we saved you a piece to cut, Mayor."
Well, sometimes they'd have multiple people cutting ribbons.
Oh, see, no, I want to be the first one, or I'm out. I'm not going to open up a store if I'm the second guy cutting the store ribbon.
BJ, That's only lame. Guy to get in the fight with the doctor at the labor ceremony.
That's the one thing. They give you the big scissors at the store opening, and you go, wait, the ribbon's already cut? Get out of here. That was no, I'm not going to be the second ribbon cutter. Nobody remembers that guy. You barely remember the second guy that landed on the moon.
So you'd be mad if, they say, you could throw out the ceremonial first pitch at a Mariners game, but there's going to be another person that's after you that's, done.
Oh, if they're after me, I don't care. You can do my sloppy seconds. But if I got to go after somebody else.
Oh,
forget that. I'm sorry, Seattle Mariners, but I am not throwing a pitch out after somebody else. I'm your star attraction.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bro Chachos.
So I have to say I've been here for 21 years, and the Mariners have not called me to throw out the first pitch. Probably because they saw what happened when I threw out the first pitch at the Aqua Sox game and almost killed.
They said, come back to us when you hit up the Rainiers.
Yeah. Here's a big question for you. What do Ryan Castle and a lint roller have in common? You're going to find out at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and a lint roller have in common?
Must be the sticky outer layer.
Yeah. You're fuzzy.
BJ just agrees, he knows, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've been over Ryan's, and I've seen the sticky outer layer.
We've seen you at Pain in the Grass.
Yeah, we did. Oh, he gets very sticky on his outer layer at Pain in the Grass.
So a lollipop.
Yeah.
Someone said they both like Steve's belly button.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
Okay.
Steve loves the feeling of both on his back.
On his back.
Steve calls them both brochacho.
Oh, nice. That's our favorite new word today, brochacho.
I like it.
Yeah. Some bodybuilder guy does it, right?
Yeah, Tanner, the barbarian bodybuilder.
Good old Tanner.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a woman named Andrea, or Andrea. She's going viral on TikTok for a trick that she came up with to catch a cheater. In the video, she runs a lint roller on the carpet in her boyfriend's room, and it picks up a bunch of long red hairs. And, of course, Andrea, her hair is black. And a lot of people comment on the video how impressed they are because, man, it's an FBI-level trick catching the cheater. Wow.
It'd be weird if they were beard hairs, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah. Brochacho. Ryan Castle, he's up next with the Morning 12-pack.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
So said my sister-in-law said my brother cut her meat for her. We're in our 30s.
Okay,
that's weird.
How do you not just take a look at it and go, hey, wait, do you see any other adults doing this? Yeah, what do you
That's a woman that's just like my man does everything for me.
Yeah.
Cut my meat.
Yeah, that's not.
I'm sure she's not cutting his meat. You know?
No, I know, Steve. Yes, you know.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You pick it up when I'm laying down?
I have picked it up. I've looked at it. I'm going to put it back down and give it to somebody else. That's what I'm going to do.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. Can I leave things off of a bankruptcy, like my car?
You have to list all of your assets and creditors when you file bankruptcy. So you would have to tell the court and the trustee that you have the car or that you have a car loan. You could say that I want to keep my car and continue to make my payments on the car. But the court will need to know that you have a car and that you may have a payment on the car. So by leaving it off the bankruptcy, if you mean that you cannot disclose it to the court, the answer to that is no, you must disclose it. However, that does not mean that you'll lose those assets. You'll be able to keep things like a car and a house in almost all cases, but you must disclose them to the court. But you'll need to continue to make payments on a house or a car that you intend to keep.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.